Okay, hello friends, and welcome to this new episode of Bach Flower Remedies with Dr. Amit. There was a huge gap in between, and there had been few phone calls from the YouTube viewers, and they were asking me about certain practical questions. Obviously, they were asking me when I'm going to post my new video. So here is a new video, and let's talk about a very practical query or practical difficulty or practical question that comes to everybody's mind, that we know exactly now which remedies to take, or we know what remedies to give, or I want to prescribe this and this remedy, but exactly how to take these remedies. So there are two options. Obviously, when you check the YouTube or when you check the books, the the remedies that you get in US or in UK, the original batch remedies, they are water based remedies, so they are water and brandy combined remedies, so they have to be taken by mixing them in water. The remedies that we get in India from various pharmacies, they are properly alcohol based remedies, like the remedies that we have in homeopathy. So I have been using those remedies by medicating homeopathic pills with those bachelor remedies. So there are two options. One is taking the remedies mixed in water, and the other option is putting the remedies on homeopathic pills and using those pills as the remedies. So either you use homeopathic pills or water. If you ask me, my practical experience for the last more than 10 years, I think both are as effective as they are. So just by taking the remedy in water or by taking the remedies in the pills form will not change the effect of the medicine. But what I have seen practically is how many times do you take those remedies is something that definitely can make a difference. So by giving, I always tell my patients that this is something different than homeopathy. The doses of these remedies are slightly different than uh, taking the homeopathic doses. Homeopathic doses are typically to be taken once in a day or twice a day or four times in a day, and there are set doses that you have to take. If you're taking four doses, then you have to take four doses. You cannot take suddenly. I cannot take it eight times a day or two times in a day, because that might aggravate the symptoms. Homeopathy. But as far as bachelor remedies are concerned, what I have observed practically in last 10-15 years is the more frequently you take these remedies, better is the effect. So if you're giving a remedy to somebody, and if you tell them that take make this a mixture and then add 20 drops in a cup of water and take them in four parts. So you are taking 5 drops, uh, just by calculation. You are taking 5 drops 4 times a day. Instead of taking 5 drops 4 times a day, if the patient takes 2 drops 10 times a day, that's more effective than taking 5 drops 4 times a day. So more frequently you take a remedy. If you're giving it in the pills form, then if you take two pills 4 times a day, that's good enough. But if you take one pill 8 times a day, that's better. But it becomes difficult to take remedies 8 times a day, because you cannot, especially in the pills form, it becomes very difficult to take those remedies 8 times in a day. You cannot have a bottle of homeopathic pills or those batch flower pills, and you cannot take just one pill every 1 hourly or every 1.5 hourly. It becomes practically difficult. So what I usually tell is, I mix the combination, either the Indian version or the UK and US versions, or uh, the brandy based version or the alcohol based version. So I mix the required combination of remedies, and I give a combination to the patient, and I ask them to add 10 drops of that combination to a liter of water, and I ask them to sip that water throughout the day slowly in small quantities. So that ensures that a liter of water or a half liter of water, it's not important how much water that you take, or in how much water you you add those 10 drops. The drops or the medicated water should get finished over a period of day by sipping it more and more frequently. So there are two or three advantages of taking by this method. One is people around you will not know that you are taking any remedy or any medicine. So if you don't want to let people know that you are taking medicine for your anxiety or for your anger or for your intolerance or for your depression, taking it by mixing it in water is always safer, because you can take it as frequently as you can, because you have to sip water, you have to drink water, and in any way drinking water is good enough. So in any way we drink water, and we have to drink water throughout the day. But when you take the remedies mixed in water, it becomes easier to take it. You can always carry that bottle, you always see that water bottle, and then it reminds you that you have to take a sip from that bottle. And then the basic purpose of taking more frequent doses also gets served by adding that in water. So I always recommend my patients to take the medicines mixed in water. But at times it's very difficult to take that, because if you're traveling to US from India, it's a 18 hours journey. You cannot carry a certain amount of water. You cannot do that. Then in that case, you can give them in pills form. At times, people find it very difficult to carry a water bottle because of their profession. Like for example, if I'm in sales and if I'm meeting people, I cannot carry a 1 liter bottle with me everywhere I go. Or if I'm doing something, I cannot carry a bottle. So if carrying a bottle is not practical enough, then obviously you can carry or you can give that in the pills form. Uh, with children are very they might not like to take it in water. They always like those sweet homeopathic pills. So for children, you can use homeopathic pills. So the answer is it's not important how many pills that you give, how much water do you drink, how much medicated water do you drink. The key of getting the best result is how frequently do you take those remedies. So if you are taking the Bach Flower remedy combination quite frequently, there is more likely chance that you will be benefited more than taking it just 4 times a day or 2 times a day. But obviously, as I always tell you, the key is to select the best combination. So if your remedy is right, if your remedy combination is right, if you select the right remedies, they will act irrespective of how many times that you give, how many times or in what form do they give. I've tried all kinds of remedies. I've tried the Indian versions, I've tried the UK versions, I've tried giving it in water, I've tried giving it through the pills, I've tried it giving it directly put on the mouth, I've tried it applying the remedies where I remember my elder daughter, she is now 15 years old, but when she was a very young child of 3 or 4 months, she used to cry with a colic. And somewhere I had read at that time that you can even apply that to the skin or to the pulse points. So uh, we were young, it was a first child, and then we were anxious as parents, and the family didn't want me to put any alcohol based medicine in a 2 year or 2 month or old child. So they said, no, you cannot use these medicines. So I remember I had applied rescue remedy to her ear, behind her ear, or I had applied to the pulse points, and she used to feel better, and she used to stop crying. And that colicky cry that she always had, that had stopped within 2 days, and she never cried after that. Uh, so you can. I have tried every type of remedy application, and everything works. The key is the remedy should be right. So if you don't select the right remedy, then irrespective of whether you are giving that through water or through pills, it has no value. Your remedy should be right, and then it's not a problem. So I hope you like this video. It's really after a long time that we have met, and I assure you that now we will meet more frequently. I definitely will be coming with a new video of a new remedy. We have covered few remedies. But do post your comments. Do send me your comments if you have any practical questions. Because if you ask me questions, if you send me emails, if you write down comments, and if you ask me questions, then it's very easy for me to decide the topic for my next video. So we'll meet with some remedy. We will meet with some practical topics uh, here again and again, and more frequently now. If you want to know more about health, homeopathy, and bachelor remedies, do subscribe to our channel and do send me your comments. And I would love to know what you want me to cover in the next videos. Thank you and goodbye.